Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Chicago Bears.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a time. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. One play action, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Here's second and a yard. First carry now for David Montgomery. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield. And down to the 47. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra, next man up, since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
Fields throw complete here to Komet. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Again, Fields. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to... Flip one out here to his right. Get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. 2nd down and 8. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 17, Fields forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Fields. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Montgomery will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. That gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And kick the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now a second down and 6. Play action. It's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run with Montgomery. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's the option going right. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision
to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the seas part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call of this play, partner.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more.
Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8. Fields on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Fields. That's down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive, 4 plays. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now it's Fields. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense. But this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to add on to their first. The Indy offense at the line and set. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Taylor. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Charles, even as long field. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive. Stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd down, Montgomery. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And they will remain well behind. Football, and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 45 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with...
Play action. They'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Steps away to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. It just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Brown, off play action. His throw incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Back to Taylor on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw. Brown. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jamin Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Indianapolis, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Indianapolis Colts taking on the Detroit Lions.
First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 63 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Rainey. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw here. This one completes Alec Pierce. Well, this defense for the Colts, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, you know, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. They'll look to throw again. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Rainey, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Pierce. The 20. And in for the Lions touchdown. Alec Pierce, 60. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And some solid footwork there. He's going to take this down to about the 38. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now a throw here, hauled in. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Rainey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Indy. 57 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not. The Lions off. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. He'll get this one to Pittman. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Texans who are out in front. The Texans looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with. On first down, Rainey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 60. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second and 3. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Eyes the crossing route and he finds Pittman. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aiden Hutchinson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone. That they
and he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown. And they'll run again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Flush to his right. Zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From a yard out.
Good job over there,
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This is caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 22-yard touchdown. Being chased out left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Finding Williams once more, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Here deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And now well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Colts, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.